All right, so this is called a notice of interest, and it can prevent you from losing a deal when somebody gets a higher offer on your contract. Hit that like button if you've ever been outbid by somebody and you lost a deal and you don't want that to happen again and you want to learn about this notice of interest. All right, so I want to talk to you guys how not to lose a deal if you get it under contract and you think the seller's actually going to back out when he gets a higher offer. So I'm sitting on my front porch and I actually saw my neighbor walking outside like 3-4 weeks ago. And he says, hey, I'm actually going to list the house for sale, but I'd be willing to sell it to a neighbor without having to do any realtor's fees before I list it. So I made him an offer and we agreed verbally. But then he started to go silent and he was starting to ghost me and he didn't respond to any of my texts. And then finally he said, hey man, I just decided to list the property. So it's like, oh man, like I totally get that, but let me know if anything changes because I'd still love to do a cash offer and close you out in 3 days. And 3 weeks later, he canceled his contract with his realtor and then he hit me back again. And he's like, are you still interested in doing a cash deal? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And then we were gonna meet at 3 o'clock and at the last minute he texts me, he's like, hey, actually, I just got another offer and it's like a bit higher than yours, so are you okay waiting a day? And I was like, well, my offer today is gonna be $3,000 less. And if you want that, we can do it right now. But if we wait, then it'll be $3,000 less again. And he decided to wait and that cash offer fell through. So I finally got it under contract for $6,000 less than my initial offer. But I feel like he might be the kind of guy that's gonna try to back out of it if he gets a higher offer in the meantime. So what you can do to prevent that is filing a notice of interest. And so I had never done this before, but when you have a signed purchase agreement, you can actually create another document that gets filed with the recorder. So no one else can buy his property while you've got it under contract. So this is how you do, this is what it looks like. And I typed this up myself. It says notice of interest. I have a purchase agreement on this property and I describe the parcel number, the actual address, and the legal description. It's all from the county website. And then I sign it myself. And then I actually put a spot down here for a notary to notarize it. And you can go to a local bank branch. They'll do this for like $2 to $10. They're basically saying they saw you sign this and that's proof that this document exists. And then your title company can file this for you with the recorder. And that way, if somebody tries to buy this guy's house before I close on it, they won't be able to. So this is a really cool tool that basically costs no money, that prevents you from losing a deal to somebody with a higher offer.
So what was his reason for pulling out of the deal?
Yeah, he was using my offer in his back pocket while he shopped around for a better deal. But you can't let people do that. Otherwise, you'll never get the deal, because they'll keep pushing you back and back every time they think they can get a better deal from someone else. So what I did was I kept lowering my offer every time he did that. So that way he knew he couldn't keep doing that forever. But I figured he's the same type of person who'd try to pull out of a contract if he found a better deal in the meantime now. You know what I'm saying? So this notice of interest would keep him from pulling out of our existing contract.